What's up, everyone? Frozen Shinobi back with episode 2 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. In today's episode, I'm going to show you a few things that I've gotten done, a few things I've kind of improved. Ooh, they're done. Awesome. Um, Ow, blast and why? No, stop placing torches. Um, As you can see, I know first one I showed I had this all nice pretty lit. Well, I figured out that it had been affecting the growth of some of these, so I took all the lights out and yay! Everything's growing nice and steadily and all that other good junk. Pay no attention to the bag, that it comes a little bit later. Okay, so I know I showed this off, but I have added into it since a little bit. I actually made a fluid transposer. So yeah, that's new. Anyways, moving on. So and little portal there. So just to kind of add in, I've been doing a lot of exploring here the past couple of days, and Uh, it's actually become pretty profitable for me as far as going around finding little villages and basically robbing them blind. Two of said pillages, I've actually got two rolling machines now, which I think I'm actually going to move. Find it here. Oh shit! Whoops. Anyways, I just wanted to. I guess that's what I get for using a hammer. Put these back down real quick. I actually found those two rolling machines, which I thought was pretty cool because I saw them and I was like, yoink. Um, do you necessarily need two rolling machines? No, not at all. But I found them, so I'm keeping them. Oh, frack. I only need one hooked up for the moment. I'll put that right there. No reason for it, but we'll put it there anyways. But yeah, I found two rolling machines, so I kept them. Along with that, I found two hobbyist steam engines, so I kept those. I found a bunch of I found a bunch of railroad or tracks. Hello, cow. This is my cow. He also comes with part of the surprise. I found work cart, a bunch of TNT carts, and a bunch of track. I also pillaged the majority of a smeltery from some poor unexpected village. Hello, cow. Okay, anyways, moving on. So, there's all that. So, as you can see, I've also made a coke oven and a blast furnace. Now, here's a hint and tip that most people don't tell you. You have to make the coke oven before you make the blast furnace. You have to make the coke oven before the blast furnace, or else the blast furnace sits there and becomes useless until you make the coke oven and make the coal coke. Um, Now, the coke oven, if you've never seen it before, what it does, it takes your coal and it makes it into coal coke. Coal coke essentially burns twice as long as the coal. Pretty great to have around. Um, the side effect from making the coal coke is creosote. Kind of useless unless you're going to get into, I believe it's Railcraft. Yeah, Railcraft, which is made for making ties, and I think that's the only thing it's made for is making the ties. Aside from that, I haven't seen anything that I actually need creosote for. Um, so unfortunately, uh, what I did is I built a tank here, and this tank's actually bigger than what it looks, and will be a lot bigger in the end. Because right now it is 3 high. Um, what my intention is probably from about this brick to here and all the way back to the wall. Um, um, Install tanks and just keep pumping it in. And eventually I'll figure a way to like void pipe it and get rid of it. But until said day, that is going to be its fate. Also, we now have a high pressure boiler, which is great. So this thing, obviously, it runs off of water. Well, it don't run off of water. It takes water and makes it into steam. Obviously, I don't have any steam right now because I have no need to produce it. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know, but earlier when I was running it, it kept burning and the steam would not completely fill, even though my turbine, my dynamo here was completely full of energy, it was completely full of steam, and there was nothing being pulled off of it at the time. It just got up to the 255,000 mark and kept cycling between like 255,999 and 98, and it just would not stop, and it just kept using my coal, anything that I put in there to burn. So I just kind of cut it off. So there's that. And since you guys have seen my bag several times in my adventures over the past couple days, I found a portal gun. I was so ecstatic when I found that because I looked up how to make one of these things, and oh my lord. Uh, it doesn't seem like it would take a whole lot, but when you actually look at the default gun, which this is the Atlas portal. So the Atlas portal is the default gun with light blue pigment. The default gun, which you wouldn't think actually would be expensive if you were just looking at this outside. I mean, you got obsidian, diamond, iron. The miniature black hole is kind of where it really sucks. One, you need a nether star. Two, you need ender pearl dust. Uh, you can smelt ender pearls into the um, pearl dust, and yeah, you can alloy smelt it as well, which I do have one of those. But in retrospect, it kind of really sucks. Um, and it's kind of really expensive. Even just like using the one ender pearl that I have at the moment would kind of really sucked. But that is that, and I have a portal gun. It is the Atlas, and I'm very happy. So today what we are actually going to be doing is we are going to go up to the tower. Why, you may ask? Because I decided to build my farm up here. So the way I've got it planned out is you have 3 rows. What I'm going to be doing is, how do I want to do it? I think I can do it this way. Yeah. I should be able to do it like this all the way around. Should being the operative word. Basically, it's going to be this pattern. The water is going to be in the center, and then just basically continue on from there. Just doing like a 3x3 hollow. Stop it. All the way around. And that. Well, let's see if that actually works out. Make that one? Okay. I thought I'd made that one shorter. If that was the case, it wouldn't be. But yeah, so I'm going to do it like this all the way around. And then let's grab some water, which I already preset this up. I got my portal right here, and it takes me right to the water. So let's grab some water real quick, jump back up there, and kind of like so. And I haven't quite decided yet if I want to actually put glass around it here, and then like make a put a step here. That way, if I come up the door, it just steps up and blah blah blah. Oh, you know what? I don't have a hoe. In my preparations, I forgot to make a hoe. Mostly because I don't really deal a lot with planting. So I got an axe. Fortunately, the axe won't work. And I know I got probably got more than what I actually need as far as like the sticks and fertilizer. So yeah, but we'll get to that here in a second. Nope, not the electrical. You know what? We're not going to be using it that much. I don't think so. Put that there. 2 sticks. And we'll make a tin hoe. Time to farm. Run back up here. And for this, we need to put our stick down. Then we're going to put our cotton down. And we need our clippers. And maybe no, maybe not, no. Why you no work? Maybe I can't work on cotton. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave it to it then. maybe that's why. It's because it's not. No, still not gonna work. Alrighty. Okay. Well, it's hoping that would work, but I guess not. Maybe on you? No? Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do is just uh, plant these up, and then later on I should be able to like um, go back and see what I can do with them. I don't know. I can honestly tell you I've never really done a whole lot as far as the farming aspect of. Hmm. But yeah, I haven't done a lot as far as the farming aspect. I usually rely on beef and the such to get by for food. So I figured I'd at least try it once, make a farm, and see what I can do with it. If anything comes of it, cool. If it doesn't, well, oh well. So, which I don't actually have any water for that one yet. So we'll go ahead, plus plant the rest of my potatoes here. Guess we'll put in, hey, I said plant, some basic seeds here. Oh, hey, look at that. And carrot, 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 and carrot. So, weeds have sprouted. Huh. Hmm. That's interesting. And no, that's not what I wanted to do. Rats. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and oh, really? Two. I had a feeling I was going to do that at some point. Which is weird because they're all exactly the same length too. Two, but two. That's interesting. Let's see if that happens over here as well. Get out of the way. Yep. That's rather interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Well, alrighty. I think that's about enough of that. So what we got? We got potato seed. Ooh, how's this going? Cottonseed is at 28%. I know if I had some bone meal, I could probably finish that out, but I, yeah, no, I think I'm going to just leave it like that. Let 'em grow and see what we get. Uh, put these back. No, it's not you. It is you. So we're going to toss in our fertilizer. And then we will toss in our sticks, carrot seeds, that there. You are wood, so you go there. You are miscellaneous, so you go there. Da, 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 da. Oh, hey, look at that. I had ender pearl dust anyways. So, yeah. I only have like 2 bones on me, so it wouldn't even be really worth it, I don't think. Anything else? Put the hoe in there. Put my clippers in there for now. Keep you. Keep you. Keep you. And you. And you. Cow. I need a. Okay, so. Uh, b- Last thing, I think. Um, so here is how the cow came to be in my base. When I originally found the portal gun, I was kind of dinking around with it, having a lot of fun with it. And so I decided, I've never actually built one of these. I've never even used one of them. I wonder what all I can do for it. So I had put a portal outside my base, and I'd put one in here. So I sat there, I was wondering, well, I can go through it. Can I push anything through it? So I pushed this poor little cow through the portal, and he has been here ever since. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to keep him. Eventually, I'll make an anvil, or if I can find a name. Oops. If I can find a name tag, I'll give him a name. But for now, he is Cow, and Cow he shall be. Okay. I thought he'd lost some health there for a second. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of fun. It's kind of funny. Um, yeah, so this thing, it's actually pretty cool. I love it. It makes life so much easier. So you have your 2 portals, right? Obviously, you go in one, you come out the other. All right. So that's pretty cool. I do not recommend putting a portal on the ground because all you're going to do is, even if you go through the one on the ground, or even if you go through the one on the wall, you're going to keep coming back out at this one because basically you're coming up and going right back down into the portal. Um, hit R takes your portals away completely. So be careful if you're wanting to like, say, put something in that's permanent for you, like going over vast distances. You don't want to use that portal gun ever again, unless you're wanting to take your portals away. And I think that's also why there's like so many different variations of the portal guns. You got like the default, you got the Atlas. Uh, I'm not sure if that one gives you actual. 'Cause I can be honest, I have not messed with any of these ever, so I'm not completely sure of if each one of these just gives you a portal or how that works. But I know with each the default and the Atlas portal gun, it gives you two different color, um, or well, four different color portals between the two of them, and you can put them up, and the two that go together will keep connected. The other two will keep connected. All that other good stuff. And you can keep those portals up where they're at, and then kind of like put the guns away and forget about them if you want to put permanent portals up. The other cool thing about this is this little function here. You can move singular blocks by hitting the G key, and you can move them anywhere you want. Um, like I can go upstairs with this little dirt block. I can go downstairs. Um, you can go up ladders. Um, it's just you gotta kind of back yourself up. As you can see, it kind of glitches out, but it will eventually follow you. Oops. Nope. Right there. Nope. Right there. Put you back. But yeah, that's the portal gun that I found, and I've been having a blast with it ever since. Almost kind of literally. I had actually come down here with one of the TNT carts, and somewhere down here, I don't remember. I think it was like right in here somewhere. I'd placed down the track, placed down the TNT, and I actually had a portal waiting for me, like right behind me. Set off the cart, ran through um, the portal, and waited a few seconds for the explosion to happen. Tried to go back through, portal was gone. So yeah, be careful. If you use explosives to kind of chip away at stuff, if you have a portal close, it will destroy the portal. But other than that, that is what I've been up to over the past few days. Obviously, I need to go mine some more coal and make more coal coke. Uh, Probably within the next couple of episodes, I'll probably have this torn up so you guys can see the tank as I'm building it. Because basically, my whole thing is I'm going to make this kind of like a really big septic tank. I may even go as far as doing this whole side of the room, or this whole part of the room, up to about here. I don't know yet, because that's going to be a lot of glass and a lot of obsidian to do it. But I think in the end it would kind of be worth it. Especially if I um, make as much cold coke as I really need. Right now, I don't really need a whole lot of it, and I'm not really kind of pressuring myself to get up to big reactors anytime soon. But other than that, I think that will do it for today. If you like what you see, hit that like button, leave me a comment, any tips, any questions you may have. Hit the subscribe button, keep up to date. Follow me on Twitter, the link will be in the description. Follow me on Twitch, that link will also be in the description. Until next time, stay frosty.